fresh and light. Welcome to Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. My name is Lüning, Horst Lüning. I'm the master taster of Whisky.com, and today we have the AnCnoc Black Hill Reserve here in my cask. It's a new bottle, appeared in 2016 in the travel value. It's a 1 liter bottle, so a lot more than a typical bottle. It has 46% ABV, quite a lot. No artificial color, no chill filtration, and it's not that expensive. Below 40 euros, dollars, pounds. And I'm afraid it does not carry any age statement. The whiskey was named Black Hill because the distillery in which this AnCnoc, or AnCnoc, how it's pronounced the right way, is produced, carries the name Knockdhu. And Knockdhu means Black Hill, or Hill Black. The specialty with this whiskey is the fully maturation in first fill ex-bourbon casks. And it's not colored, so it shows a, how do they say, a bright gold appearance. Well, here the lighting shows it as a pale gold or a dark gold. Yeah. What's said on the tube? Exclusive to travel retail. Established 1894, so it's one of the younger whiskey distilleries in Scotland, and it was built when the railway was extended in that area, so they could build the distillery right across the railway. And the railway, I think, no, it's no longer there. Knockdhu Distillery's enduring charisma echoes the timeless allure of the nearby Knock Hill, down to the locals as the Black Hill. It is the source of the springs which bring our whiskey to life, and in whose shadow the distillery has flourished since 1894. Gaelic for Black Hill. Knockdhu remains rooted in traditional production methods. They have cooling pipes from the Victorian age, so there's cast iron container in which pipes for the cooling are mounted. Yet the refreshingly modern personality of a Cnoc Highland single malt Scotch whisky conveys its contemporary outlook. An outstanding addition to our range of whiskies, Black Hill Reserve is testimony to the finest qualities of a Cnoc, matured exclusively in first fill American oak ex-bourbon cask. It is a whiskey every bit as captivating as the historic corner of Scotland from which it comes. So if this whiskey is that golden in color, then it's not just 3 years old. Even if you have first fill ex-bourbon casks, you need a few years longer. So carrying no age statement does not mean that this whiskey is just 3 years and a day. The color shows it's a little older. Nose, the crisp notes of citrus, green apples and coconut are complemented by honey sweetness and layers of fresh vanilla, satisfying and refreshing. Taste full-bodied and bursting with rich flavor. It brings to mind ground spices, whatever that is, ground spices. Pear drops, candied orange peel and toffee, all underpinned by just a hint of leather. The finish is long and intense. And here you can see there's a legal warning, don't drink in pregnancy, and 46 UK units. And the unit is a alcoholic measure from which a male adult should not drink more than 3 to 4 units. So you're 10% from this is your maximum. And women 2 to 3 units a day. That means that the liver of the female body isn't able to congest more alcohol, or is only able to congest less alcohol than the male liver can. So if you're drinking a bottle of wine in the evening with your wife, just divide it 2/3 to 1/3. It's for healthy reasons. Yeah, 46 units. This is 1 liter, 46 ABV. So 10 milliliters is 1 unit. Isn't that right? Yeah, probably. No. So the 46 ABV shows that the units in that bottle depends on the alcoholic content. If you have a bottle with 40% ABV, then there are only 40 units in it. Oh, I need a calculator. I can't do that. You're in front of the camera, in my brain, in my mind. A little fruity already on the nose. A fresh and light, fruity aroma. And when I had the first sip 5 minutes ago, I had no vanilla at all. And now with the second sip, the vanilla becomes stronger and stronger. And there's this light citrus note together with a green apple. Yeah, with the coconut, I have always difficulties to taste nuts and coconuts. Now the vanilla is gone again, and the fruitiness and the citrus takes over again. The 46% ABV isn't really present, so the taste is strong enough to cover the alcohol. Now the spiciness kicks in. Yeah, really, it's sharp, it's pungent, and the pungency is fading away. And there's some, those candied orange peel going over in a little bitterness, and this is, extra because these are ex-bourbon casks made from American white oak, which typically do not show the bitterness. Yeah, add a little bit of leather. Not this one. That's Chinese plastic. It took a few months until it lost the smell, but now it's okay. So the orange peel, the candied orange peel, is present now. Yeah, and with this intense citrus notes, the vanilla and the caramel fading away again, and the honey, I never had honey in it. The aftertaste still present, still long. Yeah, second time, yeah, a little bit. Producing whiskey carefully, slowly, and maturing it in first fill ex-bourbon casks, extraordinarily good casks, results in a good whiskey even without an age statement on it. Most of these special bottlings from the Knockdhu distillery, from where this AnCnoc comes from, are good. There had been this Flutter and Flicker and whatever, those smoky whiskies, they were really good. And there were also these Peter Arkle editions, where some came out of ex-sherry casks, some from different casks. They were all, very good average, and were cheap, like this one. So you get a good value for your money, and in the travel value, quite a lot of whiskey for your bucks. So this is a way to provide good whiskey without having to wait tens of years for maturation. How old will it be? Difficult to say. 5 to 7 years would be the typical maturation period to reach such a golden color. Have a look at our whiskey database. Probably there are already some tasting notes in for this bottle. And thank you for watching and stay tuned.